Today we're taking a look at the Cleveland Browns. We're still on Shedeur Sanders' watch, and we ain't going to stop. I got some more news for you today. It's going to cause you to drop your jaw. Before I dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now. We're looking at what your players are doing behind the scenes at practice. I'm helping you win your fantasy football leagues, win daily fantasy football money, and it's all right here. It's free. Click that button. Stop missing out. But the big news, and it kind of got swept under the radar here, a big bombshell came through ESPN Cleveland, is he ain't even working with the scout team. He just watching from afar.
I'm hearing Shedeur is not even running scout team. He's literally watching everyone play. Bailey Zappi's running scout team. I don't know if that's true. That's what I'm hearing. Why is he on the team? Why is he even here? If that's what you think about, because his jersey is selling, the Haslam's don't need jersey money, do they?
No, they don't.
Then why is he on the team if he's not even running scout team? Which
He's
I don't know.
A developmental project, Riz.
I'd love to ask him. Now today is Stefanski's day to cop out, which I love.
Yes,
he's
he
smart.
gives the coordinators.
So smart.
Yeah.
Somebody better ask Tommy Reese whether Shedeur's running scout team or not, because I heard he's not.
My big question here with Shedeur Sanders is, why is he even on the team? Why is he still on the team? Why can't you just move on, make a deal, and just allow him to test the market? He's shown some goods in training camp, rookie camp, minicamp, and OTAs. He's shown some goods during that. Somebody will pick him up. I know people say, well, they passed on him in the draft. He's got a timeline here with the Browns where he put it together. And he's not even working with the scout team. He's just standing there watching. Like, you got him as a wallflower right now. And that's been the big discussion right now. What kind of development he's getting. That's what we said in the last video. He's got to get it on his own. And there's good indicators coming in at like 5 a.m. studying Joe Flacco and everything. But this team is 11.5 underdogs right now going into the Ravens game.
Yeah, it's definitely disrespect, but we just got to go in there and take care of business.
They're expected to lose this game. They're expected to be 0-2 at the end of Sunday by Vegas. I think this defense is going to make it nasty. I think this could be a game, even if they lose, it's going to be some moral victories in this game. I think Flacco is going to be better than what people realize. I think this defense is going to put some teams on notice. But still, they're expected to go 0-2. They're expecting to have a losing record, not just a losing record, but a bad one, by the time they get to the bye week. And that being said, you got to know what you got in these quarterbacks. Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders, both of them, because you didn't really test them this summer. And the 2026 NFL Draft might be a joke for you.
At this point, is there one quarterback that you think has taken a head and shoulders lead over the others? Lenora Sellers, there's Nussmeier, there's Klubnik, there's the Mendoza kid at Indiana.
Mm-hmm. The guy that was the front runner was Arch Manning.
Right.
And he hasn't looked good. He's not looked good. We thought he was going to process, listen, he's athletic. He has all the traits. And then the processing was what I was going to stand him out, right? Was what was going to make him stand out. And it was like the opposite in the Ohio State game, where like he just didn't really know where to go with the ball. And when he had guys open, he wasn't accurate. I mean, right now, if you're the Browns, watch all the quarterbacks, because I don't know which one they think is best, and I don't know which one is going to be. We might not have a consensus guy.
These quarterbacks right now, they're jockeying position every Saturday. First 2 weeks, we're on the third week now, and they're still jockeying for position right now. You got 2 first-round picks, and you're trying to put all your eggs in that basket, and we know you are. You showed up to Ohio State to watch Arch Manning, who does not want to play for you, and now we're doing this. We're doing this. But I still think all 3 quarterbacks are going to start. I think there's going to come a time where, like, they're going to have enough L's or something's going to happen. Dillon Gabriel comes in, and that ain't going to work out. It may look okay in the first couple series. It's going to fall off kilter. Then Shedeur comes in. I think Shedeur's got a lot of potential. I like Shedeur. I think he's got a lot of potential to be in this league. The thing is, like, the kid needs more practice. He earned more practice and more reps, and that's all I called for, right down the middle. Right down the middle. Like, hey, you're completing 70 to 80% of your passes. You should get more practice. You should get more opportunity, just a little bit. And then if you pass that test, a little bit more. Pass that test a little, that just makes sense. Some people are calling him to start. Some people are calling him for the QB2. Honest, like, he earned more reps. He earned more practice. And that's before that preseason game, which is the only thing you can hang on to. That's the only thing you got. But you ain't talking about May, June, July. You ain't talking about that. Minicamp, OTAs, rookie camp. He won all those. He won in training camp. You're not talking about those. I think the big thing for him is Quinshon Judkins is back.
Great feeling just to be back with all of my teammates, back in the building, focus on football, back in Cleveland to help the team win. Yeah, I don't mean about the situation, I'm glad that the prosecutors, closed the case and didn't file any charges, and I'm appreciative of that. But, like I said, just happy to be back in Cleveland, with my teammates, and here, go accomplish my goal. My teammates, my coaches, everybody here, they know who I am. They drafted me here. The impact that I've had on the team since I first got here, back, focused, ready to take on a challenge.
This is an elite running back prospect, first-round caliber running back that they got in the second round. He's back, and he's going to be seasoned up if Shedeur gets his opportunity, which I think he will this season. I think he will be out there. With him just watching from afar, not getting reps, I'm scared of that. Naturally for any quarterback, not because of him. But Quinshon Judkins, just being able to hand the ball off to him, and Dillon Sampson, what we saw last week, I think those two are going to be the Bash Bros, like in the Mighty Ducks. I think if you're a Browns fan, that is something to hang your hat on too. Now, if you're a Browns fan watching this and you want to see more information on what I think that defense is going to be nasty. I think they're going to get a lot of moral victories this year. I think once you get Quinshon cooking, I think you might sneak some wins. You guys might be the Randy Orton, the legend killer of the National Football League. You might knock some teams out of the playoffs once we get later in the year. It doesn't matter who's the quarterback. That defense is that nasty. We saw that against the Bengals and Shedeur and Dillon. Like, I make fun of Dillon Gabriel, but I'd make fun of Shedeur Sanders too if he was doing what Dillon Gabriel did in training camp. If he was getting balls batted down, throwing picks, acting like a chicken with his head cut off. Do you guys need that video again? I'd be making fun of, I'd be the first one. Because I'm just out here talking ball, cutting up jokes and everything. Just keeping it honest. But keeping it honest, he earned more reps and he didn't get it. And now you're going into a 2026 NFL draft, trying to hope to find your next quarterback. These quarterbacks, none of them, you got some guys stepping up like a Mateer. Dante Moore's looking good today. But none of them are, it's a battle right now. You don't have any clear cuts. You got 2 first-rounders and you're putting those eggs in that basket. But you also got 2 first-rounders where if one of these 2 rookies are good for you, you can use that to build up this team on a cheap rookie contract. Both of them are on day 3 contracts. And Shedeur was projected to go in the first round, whether you like that or not. He had that projection, goes in round 5. That's a day 3 contract, and you don't want to see what you got in that. You don't want to check what's under the hood. That's a day 3 contract. 2 first-rounders to build around. You got a stud running back there. You need to add to the passing game. You need to add in some spaces. But you also got elite defense here. You could really do a number in the league and turn things around. Now you're looking at Deshaun Watson here. He's working out. And we saw the clips yesterday. I said it was incomplete, meaning I need to see more. I didn't like it too much. A lot of people on Twitter was saying, oh, it might be back. Deshaun Watson ain't back. He wasn't even back when he was healthy. Deshaun Watson ruined himself. Now you're looking at what you got here, even Dillon Gabriel. You know what? I make fun of him, but Dillon Gabriel, he needed competition too. Like iron sharpens iron. And we did not get that. Even when he was out, seeing Shedeur getting some reps with the ones, having him pushed, even if he's your guy, like you don't want to get more out of him. Like you don't want to do that. You don't want to put him under the fire. You just want to give him the job. You don't want to give him no fire. You don't want to do that. You got 2 first-round picks coming up anyways. He sees that. And you see how he was in the media that time, calling them entertainers. And you got to push them. You got to push these quarterbacks. It ain't even a Shedeur thing. It's a Browns thing. This is why we got the meme of the guy in the Browns jersey with all the nameplates. And it keeps getting worse by the week. We're in week 2 and it's still doing it. Why? Why, Browns? Why? Why? Like, let him go. If you love him, set him free. I've been saying this the whole time. If you love him, set him free. Set him free if you love him. If you don't, if you do love him, you want to just use him a little bit. Give him some opportunity. Let him get some reps. I'm sure whiteboard stuff with Flacco. I'm sure Flacco's the guy. Like, Flacco's the guy on the white horse right now, strolling in. And he's the good guy in all this. He's taking him under his wing. We've seen that. We see that documented. We've heard that. This organization, like, oh man, I can bust balls on the Browns all day. I could definitely do that. Like, even the beat writers, you got Mary Kay out here, like, just jabbing at these guys. Hey, what do you think about being 10.5 underdogs? Then it was 10.5, now it's 11.5. And now you got Grant Del Pitt saying, it ain't hard to tackle Derrick Henry. And now Derrick Henry's like, I see that. But you don't push back on Dillon Gabriel when he calls you guys entertainers. I don't even ask him, hey, can I get an example? No, man. You guys are just treading lightly just so you can get back there to talk to him. We all know this. Let me know what you think, though, in the comments below. I want to hear about that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.